Yo, what's up guys, it's King Sean here, and in today's video, I'll be bringing you guys my game preview to Sunday's matchup between the Commanders and Vikings. First game preview I've done in a couple weeks. I want to say since the Lions game or the Seahawks game. Because we've just sucked so bad, really haven't felt the pressing need to do a game preview, but this game is actually a game that I feel like, we have a shot to win. I mean, the Vikings are pretty bad. I mean, we're also pretty bad, but the way we competed versus the Broncos, you know, gives the team some confidence in this game, I feel like, and gives the fans some confidence that, this is a game we could win. Although some fans may not want to win it, for draft purposes, this is a game we could win. So I'll be talking about that in today's video. But before we do, make sure y'all leave a like down below, subscribe if you're not already subbed up, and turn on notifications. And with that out of the way, let's get straight into today's video. Alright, so let's start off with the injury report. We have a pretty short injury report compared to the ones, this entire year, really. Like, I feel like this is our shortest injury report since, like, week 1 or week 2. Like, our injury reports have been so long with the amount of injuries we've had. But this one's pretty short, which is a good thing. George Fant and Drake Jackson have been ruled out. George Fant ruled out with a knee injury, did not practice today, was limited Thursday. That's when he was added to the injury report. He will not be active Sunday against the Vikings. And then Drake Jackson, he's still on IR, and I believe his 21-day window is about to close. It was open against the Dolphins or before the Dolphins game, and it's about to close, and he's out. So, hey man, not sure how he's progressing from, injury, that knee injury. He did with the knee and groin injury. Didn't practice all week long. So, we'll see with Drake Jackson, but he will be out Sunday against the Vikings. Two guys listed as questionable, Noah Brown and Bobby Wagner. Noah Brown, he's still on IR, but DQ said that he is expected to play on Sunday against the Vikings, barring anything. Noah Brown, this dude just stays injured, and at this point, I really don't care that he's playing. He's probably going to play on Sunday. He's listed as questionable, but he's going to play. Today was a rest day for him, a planned one, so that's why he did not practice today. But, look, at this point, I'd rather see Treylon Burks out there than Noah Brown, because Noah Brown just constantly gets hurt. And at this point, with where we are in the season, I'd rather see the young guy in Treylon Burks than Noah Brown. But that's just me. But Noah Brown is expected to play Sunday. And then Bobby Wagner, questionable. Didn't practice the first 2 days. However, he did practice today. And DQ said he expects Bobby to be good to go for Sunday against the Vikings. And then everybody else you see on here is going to play Javon Kinlaw, Frankie Louvu, Tyler Ott, and quarterback Jayden Daniels. Obviously, JD suffered that left elbow injury against the Seahawks, which looked gruesome. Thought it would be a season ender for him, but in reality, it only took him out for, 4 or 5 weeks, and now he's back against the Vikings. I know a lot of fans, thought that he should have just sat out the whole season, be out the whole season. There's no point of bringing him back, especially where we are at this point. 3-9, playoff chances are out the window. We're not going anywhere this season, right? So what's the point of bringing him back? But, you want him to get reps with some of the guys that are going to be back next year, right? With the O-line, with Terry, right? Maybe they bring Debo back. We'll see. So, want him to get some playing time with some of those guys. So I understand them bring him back. And it's going to be fun to watch him, especially with Terry, Debo, Noah Brown. At this point, I'd rather see Treylon Burks. But, we got the full starting offense out there, finally. And we got to see JD out there with them. So that should be pretty fun to watch. All right, now before I talk about Sunday's matchup a little bit, I want to go over the current draft order for the 2026 NFL Draft. Obviously, where we are in the season right now, 3-9 on a 7-game losing streak. That's just so nasty. I know a lot of fans want to tank, but finishing the season on a 12-game losing streak will be awful, man. 1 or 2 more wins. Although it would hurt our draft position, I wouldn't mind it, because a 12-game losing streak just looks bad. That looks just nasty, really, really nasty. Tied with the Giants and the Titans for the longest losing streak in the NFL. Titans sitting at number 1, though. I think they're going to end up with the first overall pick. I don't think they're going to win another game the rest of the season. The Giants number 2, Saints number 3, Raiders number 4, Browns number 5, and there is us at number 6 overall. So if you look at the draft order, I already said the Titans. I don't think they're winning another game. The Giants could win another game, but I think they're gonna finish probably top 3 or top 4. Same thing with the Raiders, I would say, who are sitting at 4 right now. I see the Saints winning maybe one more game. I think they still have one more matchup left with the Falcons this season. I think they could win that game against them. I see the Browns winning one or two more games. They actually play the Titans this week on Sunday. So, like, I think they're going to beat the Titans. They are going to go to, 4-9? I mean, I think they're going to win that game. The Titans are awful, and the Browns are really, really good on defense. So I think they're going to win that game and maybe even another game. So let's say, because I feel like the only really 2 winnable games left on our schedule are the Vikings and then the Giants. We play the Vikings this week, we play the Giants next week, right? Maybe the Eagles week 18 if they don't need that game anymore, but, we'll see, right? Behind us, you have the Jets, Cardinals, Falcons, who traded that pick to the Rams, so technically it's a Rams pick, right? But, the Falcons were the original owner. So I feel like if we lose out, we'll probably end up with a top 5 pick for sure. But if we beat the Vikings and or the Giants, we'll probably fall behind and drop to maybe 10th or outside of the top 10. For me, I'm not actively rooting for this team to tank. I mean, if we lose, we lose, and that is what it is, right? We end up with a better pick, which is cool. But we don't need a quarterback. And in years past, when I was actively rooting for us to tank, we needed a quarterback. This year, we already have our quarterback, right? So, I don't feel the need to actively tank or root for this team to tank, right? If we win, cool, awesome, obviously, right? I would like to win a few more games. I would like to beat the Vikings on Sunday. If we don't, then, shoot, that sucks, but it's what it is, right? So, that's just me, though. I know some fans want to lose out or want to lose more games to end up with a better pick, but for me, I'm not really actively rooting for this team to tank. All right, now let's talk about this game, and I have my score prediction on the screen. I do have the Commanders winning this game. I don't think this is a surprise. You guys shouldn't be surprised. With the way the Vikings have played this entire season, really, their quarterback situation is a mess. Whether it's J.J. McCarthy or Max Brosmer starting on Sunday. By the way, it'll be J.J. McCarthy since he cleared concussion protocol. But last week, Brosmer had to start their undrafted free agent quarterback, and he threw 4 interceptions. Not surprising from a guy who went undrafted and is making his first start in the NFL, right? Against a Seahawks defense that is unbelievably good. So that's not a surprise. But J.J. McCarthy, man, he's been awful, man. He's thrown bad interceptions, been inaccurate all season long, has taken bad sacks. He's just been bad for the Vikings. And he's probably going to end up as the worst quarterback from that 2024 class. He's been really awful this year. And the Vikings may have to go in a different direction at quarterback next year with how bad JJ has been. Now, I know some fans may say or be thinking, it doesn't really matter that J.J. McCarthy sucks. He's playing against our defense. They are probably going to dot us up, cook our defense. I don't think that's the case. J.J.'s so bad, and maybe under Joe Wood Jr. calling the defensive plays, that would happen. And, I'm not saying it can't happen on Sunday, but with DQ calling plays, and our defense isn't fixed. Okay, it's not fixed. Our defense still isn't great. However, with DQ calling plays the past 2 games against the Dolphins in Madrid and Broncos on Sunday Night Football, I feel like our defense has been better. It has been better. Guys have been put in better spots, and it's not going to be great. With the lack of talent and all the injuries, it's not going to be great. But it has been improved. It has looked better with DQ calling the plays. So with that, I feel like we'll have a good chance of stifling the Vikings offense. Now, the Vikings defense is pretty good. They have a pretty good defensive unit, and Brian Flores does do a good job of calling plays. But I think our offense, we played the Broncos last week, a top defense in the NFL, if not the best defense in the NFL, right? But we did a really good job of moving the ball on them. O-line did a really good job of protecting Mariota. And with Terry back, I mean, Zach Ertz had over 100 yards. Terry had close to 100 yards and a touchdown. Debo also had a couple nice grabs as well, right? So with Terry coming back, that really opened other guys up with more opportunities, right? So with Jayden coming back as well, I think our offense will be able to move the ball on the Vikings. So that's about it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below, subscribe if you're not already subbed up to the channel, and turn on notifications. Comment down below your thoughts on anything I talked about in today's video, and comment down below your thoughts on Sunday's matchup between the Commanders and the Vikings, and your score prediction. And other than that, it's Picking Sean, and I'm out. Peace.